But now your destiny is really in your own hands in a lot of ways, especially if you're a musician if there's social media, that means you have a platform, so you can build your own platform and you can distribute your own music to all the same stores that everybody else is in, and you can, if you learn how to market, that's the thing, you just have to do way more work, but then also you keep all the money.
Yeah,
which is also a big difference. So the big difference now is artists have more control, and labels still have control over certain things, but you can make a real living outside of that.
1, 2, 3.
Stand up, girl.
Not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not so Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast,
where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you sang it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie.
You look like a pro right now.
I like it.
I know, she's totally pro.
Okay, everybody say your name for Vivian so she knows who you are.
Brianna.
Megan.
Echo. Ready and go.
Ooh, that's good.
Captain Marvel.
Echo.
Your favorite's Captain Marvel? More than Wonder Woman?
Don't like her.
You don't like Wonder Woman?
Oh.
Savage. You didn't like the movie.
I didn't like the movie that much, but yeah, you didn't like the movie? No? I feel you.
What happened when you saw his video?
What was in your head?
What was in my hair?
In your head.
What was in my head? In which video?
Day funeral.
Oh, it was a water bottle. It was a zombie. I was supposed to be a zombie. Do you know what a zombie is?
Tell her it was makeup.
It was makeup. It was fake.
It has to be green.
Zombie.
If you're a zombie? So you do know what a zombie is?
It's green.
Yes, that's right. It's true. I don't know what I was doing.
What else did you see when you looked at his picture? You liked his hair?
You like the red hair? Are you going to color your hair red? You should ask your mom.
I don't have any red. I just have green, purple, and blue.
For your hair?
Yeah.
You should ask your mom if you can do your hair red.
I don't have red.
You can get it. You go buy it at the store.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song of all time is
Iris.
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, what's your favorite song?
What's your favorite song?
The next one.
Baby Shark?
No. Sad but true?
Yeah.
Can you sing a
Oh,
little bit
thank
of it?
you.
How does that go?
I don't know what is it.
I don't know, what is it?
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for interviewing me. This is awesome. You're great. Can't wait to see what the future holds.
Good job. Woo! Good job, Viv. All right, pick a jelly bean.
Bye.
Bye.
She got so nervous.
She's like your number one fan.
You did good. She's not easy to talk to.
I'm used to sometimes it's weird.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Just hasn't been with a 4-year-old yet.
It's usually with adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like pay for like a VIP thing, and then you're there, and then they're just like
Stare at you?
freeze up. I'm like, are you enjoying yourself right now or not?
Have you ever
paid to
fangirled
be here.
over somebody like that? Like, have you just been like, oh no, I ruined that?
I don't think no, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that's like like, hey man, I think you're awesome. Thanks for your work.
And then
I'm fucking out of there.
I met Muse back in March, and I feel like I ruined my moment because I did not say one word to any of them. I was just like, hi, guys.
No, I mean, I've even started touring with people that I would have fanned over a long time ago.
Yeah.
And even then, I'll just talk to them. I'm just say like 5 words, and then I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to...
nervous.
I don't get nervous. I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah.
So I just don't say anything.
I understand that.
You know, I don't want to sit in the room and just look weird. I don't know.
You know how it feels on both sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, should we get the party started?
Let's get this party started.
Woo-wee. So we are poolside at the Keeping It Casual studios.
HQs.
I like it.
And we have some very special guests with us tonight. And this is just your regular, this is one of the longest overdue interviews for me personally, just because of radio politics. But also we're mixing it up because we have a special couple on the podcast today. So
yes,
please,
we do.
let's introduce ourselves over to my right.
I'm Ekoh.
Woo!
Hello.
Woo!
What's up?
And
I'm Megan. I'm Ekoh's girlfriend.
That is that will never be your title.
She's the steam.
Ever.
She's the steam behind the engine. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
That's what I always say. I said, you know what? Because even Bree was saying, she's like, you know what? You get to shine all the time. We need to hear that. We need to hear from your lady because there's probably a lot of interviews and everything. You know, you're a
I agree.
big famous rap star.
Yeah.
You guys need to head over to Spotify, by the way, because new album just dropped. Here
We
comes
were
my
listening
radio
to
DJ
it as we were swimming.
Styles. Yeah,
as we were swimming earlier.
we just threw
Nice.
on Ekoh playlist.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
I mean, there's
All right.
there's
I like
a whole
it.
playlist, and through the static. This is going to be the name of the episode too. We always name it a
perfect.
song title.
I like it.
We figured
Fantastic.
that would be perfect.
Yes.
So yeah, first of all, we just want to talk a little bit about if people that have never heard you, maybe they're just getting to know your music.
Okay.
Tell them a little bit what your heart hop is about and all the good stuff.
So I do hip hop music for not the average hip hop listener, I guess you would say. I've been making hip hop music for 10 years now, and I've been writing for a long time. And the last few years have developed really what my sound really is, and it's really become more of hip hop that lives outside of the normal realm of what you hear on the radio.
Stealing cars and sleeping with bitches and,
Yeah, it's just, it's really,
weed.
in a lot of ways, my life exaggerated, and the things that I'm into and the things I enjoy, lyrical and entertaining. I try and make entertaining hip-hop music that's fun to listen to, but also talks about real-life concepts and situations and
more storytelling. I mean, there's a lot of stories in your music, which I love. It all kind of takes.
Yeah, I mean, I try and hit all facets. I don't live inside a box. I can do some cool trap shit, or do like a Pickle Rick song that's just all
Remix.
pop culture references, and I can do a 50s musical song.
I liked the Dion song that you
Stacey?
sampled. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I really liked that.
So yeah, it's just
West Side.
yeah, West Side.
I did like the Halsey sample too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, which one of your faves?
Ooh.
I don't even know.
Stacey was really cool because I knew how long you wanted to put that out for.
Yeah.
Like, you'd been talking about making a 50s doo-wop and a musical video basically the whole time I'd known you. So
Yeah.
that was cool to watch it just come to fruition.
What's your favorite song though?
Ooh.
I'm interested. I don't know the answer to this.
I don't do favorites. I don't. I don't.
Your current fave. Faves switch up all the time.
I really do like the new EP.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Oh yeah.
Cycle's really good. Sad But True gets all the attention because it's so easy to listen to, but Cycle is really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like Detour a lot.
Yeah.
Aw. Look at how happy he's getting over there
love
watching
it.
this
I like
too.
when she likes stuff.
I know.
It's cool because each project shows growth, and it just shows like a little bit of a different side of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I'm loving this because like we said, Bree's like, you get all the attention. She's like, we're gonna make sure that your girl's getting the voice.
Exactly. Okay, so you crush social media.
Yeah.
Like
I try.
You do.
You do.
Social media crushes me most of the time.
It can get very frustrating.
Everybody. I mainly have I love Twitter. Twitter's my fave.
I love
mainly
Twitter.
chat. The first time I even I think reached out on Instagram was when I was connecting about, hey, did you want? And I was like, wow, his Instagram's going off right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was.
You wouldn't notice if you looked at Twitter, but
Yeah.
That's how Twitter's so vast.
Yeah,
you know?
Twitter.
It's just a fun comment.
I love reading Twitter. I love getting my news from Twitter. I can't help it.
You would say Twitter is your fave. What about you? What's your fave social media outlet?
The Apple News.
Yeah, I'm not a social media person.
Good
She
for
doesn't
you.
like social media.
My husband
I
has no
don't.
social media.
I have it. I have to have it for work.
Yeah.
But before I was required, I had Facebook originally.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was required to get the other ones.
Yeah.
And now I don't even use Facebook. And
Facebook isn't even worth it.
if I could delete them all, I would. I really would.
If I didn't have to do it to
promote
connect
yourself.
and connect with fans and do that whole thing, I wouldn't have it. No.
I think I would still have Twitter just to
I would probably,
shoot out
yeah.
a fun GIF and hashtag my favorite show. Like, what the hell,
But see,
Aunt Lydia?
I need to start interacting on Twitter more, I think. I think I would.
You would crush it on Twitter, and I've told you this 1,000
I
times,
know.
because some people can be witty, and some people can be witty through texts, and I don't have that in me. Like when people put funny things on comments, when something happens in pop culture, I'll immediately, after 5 minutes, go to Twitter and be like, I can't wait to fucking see what Twitter says. Because people just say snarky, witty shit, and you could totally do that. I think I'd follow you.
You're not on Twitter?
I mean, I technically have an account, but no, I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with Twitter, and when I do post, I think it's funny, and I'll get likes and stuff, but I think I only have like 100 followers on Twitter.
I don't think I even have that. And
don't stay active with it.
Yeah, and I made the account so long ago, I don't know who any of them are. Like, I don't know.
Are you an egg?
It just feels even more detached.
As long as you're not a Twitter egg. I used to be like,
No.
somebody jumped into some conversation one time, was like tweeting back and forth. They said something stupid. I was like, screw you, you're an egg. Like, nobody listens to you.
Nobody likes you anymore.
Grow up, egg. Like, get out of here.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah. So besides crushing social media, being a badass hip hop artist, which I've been trying to, I wish I could gotten you on the radio years and years and years ago because
I'm kind of glad you didn't.
Yeah, right. Because now you just do your own thing. Like, how do artists like we were curious because you say you've been doing this for 10 years. You don't have your music spinning on the radio like in heavy rotation, but you crush it on Spotify and like what's the difference with artists getting their music out now? And, like, what can you say to other ones that are trying to, like, keep going and do their day jobs?
Now the artist has all the control. And, I mean, the reason I'm glad I didn't really get on the radio early on is because the music wasn't as good as it is now.
It was always so good, though, and very different. Like, just
it's always been different, but I was figuring it out. And I think I've really, finally figured it out now. But now your destiny is really in your own hands in a lot of ways. Especially if you're a musician if there's social media, that means you have a platform, so you can build your own platform, and you can distribute your own music to all the same stores that everybody else is in, and if you learn how to market, that's the thing. You just have to do way more work, but then also you keep all the money.
Yeah,
which is also a big difference. So the big difference now is artists have more control, and labels still have control over certain things, but you can make a real living outside of that.
Yeah. You have your own label, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
And did you start, because you said you started 10 years ago, you started on MySpace, I'm assuming, trying to get your music out there?
I'm right at the end of MySpace. I never had a MySpace
was
thing.
falling off. We all learned to pimp our pages. We had to shut it down.
You had a MySpace?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what song I had. It is probably still there. I need to pay somebody
you
to
probably had 3 days grace.
That's hilarious.
Did you have 3 days grace on your MySpace
corn.
page?
Corn. I was
probably
against.
Nice.
Was it Adidas?
All day. Yeah.
I love that you brought that up because our very first episode, we started talking about what our MySpace page song was.
I had to look it up. That's so funny you brought that up.
It was some kind
Mine
of
was Britney Spears.
Stop.
Yes.
No way.
If You Seek Amy, that was the last song I had on my MySpace song. Yeah.
You just put it on Front Street.
All the DM.
Yeah.
I didn't have that problem in the MySpace days.
You're gonna have to send us what your song is if you crack MySpace.
If I
gotta
can
find
dig it up, yeah.
I like the chord reference. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
But, okay, we do have the game, but before that, we wanted to. You just started a podcast too.
Yeah.
Shout out. Got any podcast questions? We feel like we're here to help.
Oh, I know. It's called I'm Not Sick, But I'm Not Well.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I tuned in and you were just talking about how it's a different outlet for you. So how's that going for you?
It's good. I just decided to stop doing video because it was taking up too much time. So I was doing video and audio at the same time. Yeah, it's good for me because I need to like have a mental break from writing and all the music shit, and that's a good spot for me to be able to do it.
I can't be the only person that thinks that it's more comfortable that way too.
To do it without a video?
I asked him that. He was like, they might want to talk to you today. And I was like, do they record like video like you do? And he said no, and I said, okay, that's cool.
Okay, good. Well, I told him, I said, please, if you guys want to come as a couple and we could do this together. He's like, I'll see how she feels.
It wouldn't be an off-putting thing where I'd say no, I don't want to partake in it, but it feels more comfortable.
It is.
Yeah.
We thought about starting to do video and stuff, and then we just didn't. We were like, doing this is a lot of work as it is, and then like adding,
and we love it, and we
the
have
video,
fun.
Yeah, we didn't want to just make things more cumbersome for us to make us be like, oh god, we have to do this today.
But also with the video thing, you got to remember the people I'm having on are people who want
to be on
camera.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I think you could do
so far, but
snippets.
You think every single guest will be that?
What about a plug?
If they're in my circle of friends, probably.
You're only going to interview people in your circle of friends?
Yeah, I'm not branching out.
I got you. Here's what you do. You get together in the beginning. You say teaser. This is coming up, or we shoot a little 5-minute whatever, and then you say boom, or even an Instagram story. Tease it, make it a little
you're right.
that stays, and then you'd be like, hey, tomorrow the episode drops.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Exactly.
Done. See,
It's already
Best of
sold out.
both worlds.
producer, done.
I like it.
I want to keep this as easy as possible,
Yeah.
you know? Even editing it, sometimes we're just like, I'm like, oh, God, anticipating editing. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's easy.
Yeah.
We can
Pretty
keep
painless.
this consistent.
Yes,
but
we can.
Yeah, check out I'm Not Sick, I'm Not Well. Follow follow Ekoh on Spotify. Like, I just followed the playlist. I was like, oh, this is dope, because I wanted Bree to hear some more of this stuff, too.
Nice. Thank you.
Ekoh Music on Instagram.
Yes.
All the
It's
socials.
EKOH, if anybody's wondering. That's how it's spelled.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
well, we're going to plug it all at the end, too. But are you guys ready?
no
I
worries.
want to play the Getting to Know You
Let's
game.
play the
hop right
Getting to
in,
Know You
both of you.
game.
Go.
Okay, so this is how it goes. So
Oh,
you're
it's
going
not
to
in here?
draw that. Oh, yeah, that's it. This
Does
is the-
this game involve
the other
jelly
one.
beans?
No. The last one involves jelly beans.
All right.
Oh,
So you
great.
just draw a question and
We have a Bean
answer.
Boozle game towards the end. So whoever draws answers first, then you're going to answer, all right?
Oh, so I answer as well?
Yeah.
Okay. First night sleepover fear.
So pretend you guys just met. You're about to sleep over. What is your biggest fear for your first night sleepover?
Ooh.
Like, is it like falling asleep fears, or is it like waking up in the morning?
Snoring.
Oh, man.
I think mine is just not being able to fall asleep, because then it's awkward.
That's how I was.
Because it's like, do you cuddle? Do you not cuddle? Do you just like...
Well, first night sleepover, I mean...
Yeah. It doesn't
What's
necessarily mean
involved?
one night stand. It doesn't necessarily mean
No,
that
I'm
just
saying, but
first-
have you seen is there sex involved?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
first
that's implied
first
with a
night you hook up
sleepover.
with somebody and actually fall asleep at their house. Like, what
Yep.
is
or
something
did you plan on doing that?
No, like just
No.
any kind of anxiety that happened.
Oh, well, that's a different question for him then.
What?
If it was like somebody random and you fell asleep at their house, you'd have all kinds of...
Well, I think since
I
you're
wouldn't
a
fall
couple,
asleep
you
at their
could
house.
go either way.
If it was
as
somebody
a
random,
couple-
I would not fall asleep at their house.
There you go. There's Bree.
I think
It took me and my ex, we were 6 months into a relationship before I said, okay, we can spend the night at each other's house. Like,
I slept-
I'm just a
I needed
sleepy
the first
person.
I love you before I was like, okay,
No,
we'll
I'll
sleep
sleep
together.
anywhere. I'd sleep here if you let me.
She's gonna be on the.
She's like, I don't
No
care.
fears or I think if somebody
slept
tried
at-
to make out with me in the morning, I'd be super off put by that.
I
That's
slept
it.
at your house before we had sex.
Aw.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It was just a really late night that kind of
Yeah.
ended up there.
No fears.
All right, Ekoh, you draw.
Beauty product you steal from your girl.
Every guy has one.
Yeah, yours aren't weird though.
I don't
No, it
even
doesn't
know if
have
I
to be
have
weird.
Are
one.
you for real?
A
You
beauty
use
product that I
all
steal
of my
from you?
shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, shampoo and conditioner.
That's a beauty
That's a
product.
beauty
And
product.
they're
Is that-
expensive.
Is
I've
that
got
really
good
a beauty?
ones.
I barely use it though.
She's like, that's for blonde hair. Quit using my purple shampoo.
Well, no, I
uses it when
use it
he's
because
blonde.
my
He
fucking hair
literally
is
has-
my hair is always a
Sometimes
different color.
He has to use the color protection one when he's like red and blue. Sometimes he has to use the blonde one.
He lets her get the stuff. He's like, ooh, what she got now? Do you get
Yeah.
You're like looking, ooh, this one? Do you have like
Yeah.
5 different?
No,
like
I'm always
4
just like,
different-
what the fuck do I do here? Which one do I use?
Our friend Brittany, she had bought some face oil and her husband Scott took it over and she was like, it was expensive and now it's his.
Yeah, just like the face.
I mean,
oil.
that's
I think
not a
that's
bad
probably
thing,
the
though.
only one.
Yeah, you don't steal anything else.
I don't really use. I'm so low
You
maintenance.
let me.
I don't use
he
anything.
lets me do the Biore pore strips occasionally, which is really fun on him.
That's really fun.
But he doesn't actually use anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. I've given Chris like pedicures, like painted his toes black, and he acts like he ain't bothered, but he loves it. He's like, what kind of cool.
This is fucking. This is metal.
Yeah,
This looks badass.
this is not cool.
I gave Rob, I would give him facials all the time.
Really?
I'm an esthetician as well, so
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
so
a
I would
guy
like go-
wanted to use your products on his, I think that'd be a good thing because guys don't really take care of their skin.
Yeah, but
They learn.
I'm also really like, you want to use that product? It's kind of expensive.
Sometimes I steal Chris's good razors. He's like, you steal my razors? My Dollar Shave Club razors? I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
I
those
do.
are good. Those
You
are
have
good.
that from-
I had that for like a
Shave
week.
cream. He had it, and they like stocked up. He's like, "Oh God, stop the
Yeah.
incoming stuff."
They send too many.
Yeah.
What is a non-sexual thing that a guy girl can do that is totally hot?
So what's
Smell
an-
good.
Oh.
Make me laugh.
And- all right. I
These
know.
were quick.
I know.
Yeah.
Boom. Love that
Yes.
one. Because we always think like people, sometimes you get in your head and you're like, well, I'm not sexy or I'm having a fat week. And you got to be reminded that there are the other things you can do to appeal to people, whether you're single or dating somebody and just not feeling yourself,
That's true.
Smell
Make
good.
me food.
Yeah. Someone that cooks?
Or orders pizza.
Who does the
That's
cooking in the
also-
relationship
yeah.
here?
Who's what?
Who
You
does
do?
the cooking?
She does the
I do.
cooking.
She does the cooking.
I grill, though, and I order pizza.
Okay. And now you're going to make smash burgers.
Exactly.
Well, that's not going to benefit her. She's vegetarian. But
Oh, that's right. Smash vegan burgers.
I want to answer questions for you and see if I'm right.
Okay.
'Cause I
Okay,
probably
let's
didn't
try
answer
this.
well.
That's actually how our couple segment usually goes. Like,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
have to
back in the
guess.
dating world, did I like to give first or wait and receive?
Oh.
Give first? What?
Yeah.
Oral.
Oh, gotcha. Back in the dating world.
Oh, you definitely give first. 100%.
So you're a wait and receive?
With you.
See, I like to
yeah.
give first because I like that power play.
Yep. Then you can sit back and relax and reap all the benefits. You're
Yes.
like, there you go.
But this is like in the dating world.
Is it-
I'm
is
just
it
saying
your
I
relationship or
wouldn't
just
give to anybody
in
else
general?
casually dating.
But I'm saying when you get to the point
Where it's time to do
where
it.
it's time,
Oh, then yeah.
yeah, I do that. I wait
Yeah.
and receive, especially because I don't go there until I know the person.
I was like, you're going to know what you signed up for, and then I get to chill.
What would be the most annoying thing about having you as a roommate?
Having you as a roommate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all like being roommates. We all got
The annoying thing about
Like-
having me as a roommate.
Like weird quirk. Like you leave all the lights on all the time.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say about me.
your kitchen etiquette.
Yeah,
Tell us more.
I'm crazy about.
Oh, she's broken up with people over the way
It
they
was-
use their kitchen dishes.
That's an exaggeration.
It's not an exaggeration.
Wait, okay, so she's like, you better wash the dishes.
They have to be
now.
very
You
good
can't use
dishwasher?
the sponge or if there's a sink that's made for hand washing. You can't wash vegetables in it.
He's,
And if you use the
oh,
sponge,
God.
if you use a sponge when a dish is dirty, that's not okay. Right? Is that what it is?
Is the
I
sponge
have a
just
lot
for
of
cleaning the
sponge
counters?
rolls.
The sponge is for
No.
cleaning a clean dish.
Okay, so do
This
you?
is where everybody's going to relate to you two
I
right
do
now.
have
You
a
know
lot of
this?
sponge rolls.
So do
But I
you?
don't impose them on other people. I literally am the only
She
one
doesn't
that
impose
washes
them. She'll
things in
just
my
sit
house.
back and judge.
I have a lot of the sponge rules.
Do you wash the dishes and then sanitize them in the dishwasher, or is the dishwasher
No,
for
I'm
cleaning?
not that. Actually,
see-
I learned from my dishwasher repair guy that you are not supposed to clean dishes too well.
This is what my mom
Because
tried to say.
he took a class on detergents because that's what you do when that's your field. And apparently, the way that they make dishwasher detergent now, it has to come in contact with food debris in order to work. So if you clean all your dishes and put them in the dishwasher, the soap doesn't do anything.
So I'm
My mom was
doing
literally
things
telling
wrong.
me this.
It's because
And
we
Chris
grew
was like,
up
no.
in like that time
Get
where
outta
some
here.
people didn't even have garbage disposals and
Yeah.
had to get all the food off. And
Yeah.
now you can just basically put an entire rib on a plate and put it in the dishwasher and it'll somehow dissolve it.
Bree's beside herself. We had the dishes argument. I was like, I'll just throw it in there.
And I was like, no. I was like, you wash them and then you sanitize.
But I have to rinse everything off a plate
Mm-hmm.
and then I actually scrub it because otherwise I just picture all the food debris getting into
She's like,
my
but
sponge.
I still can't deal with that.
And I
him
still
telling me.
I still wash the sponges in the dishwasher also. So technically, it
That's
would-
actually a good
I do that
idea.
too.
it's really
I
good.
thought of that.
Thank you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you laugh.
Okay,
I'm
so
not knocking it.
What-
You
what
could-
about
you could
him?
put
You
the
have to live
sponge
with
in the
him,
microwave
too.
too, because
Okay,
the
so
microwave will
my-
take a lot of the
And, like, a
bacteria
soap
out of
on
it.
it.
So then my worst roommate is that I don't use sponge etiquette.
are
do
you like,
now.
are you messy? Or are you like,
No, he does use the
No?
sponge thing. now.
Do you leave
He's a
your
good
hat
roommate?
somewhere as soon as you walk in
I
the
kind
door?
of leave clothes around. That's about it. Though. I'm
You
not
leave clothes
that-
around?
I'm not
Alright.
really.
Chris is the same.
No, he's a
But-
really neat guy
I'm not really that dirty of a. I don't deep clean that much.
at all.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it, though. There it is. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you haven't scrubbed the toilet
Yeah.
ever.
I think
Yeah.
that was the last thing. I think I was supposed to the last time, and then I didn't.
Yeah, I most definitely did.
Yeah.
All three of the toilets.
Yeah.
Yep, I understand.
But then you know it's done right because you're the one that did it.
I don't think that's what it's about.
I
I think it's just
No,
about
I
getting
really
done.
think people should, especially. I don't know. I mean, if you're a guy and you'd rather have a maid come, as long
I
as
would.
your house is clean.
Oh, yeah.
that's totally fine.
I agree.
But I do think people should have to clean up after themselves. I think you should have to clean your own toilet.
Oh, yeah, I've had those fights.
Do you have a sexy time playlist ready to go, or a song you would put on? Have you ever fucked your own music?
Oh, that was a part too. Have you ever fucked to your own music?
Oh my God, no.
I don't. No, I wouldn't. I don't even like. I don't even like. I don't even like listening to my music around people.
Aw.
You do now. You're okay with it. We got in the car one time.
I would
and
instantly
it
go
was playing
soft.
on Spotify, and he's like, "Can you have to turn that off?" I was like, "No, I don't. It's my car." You can listen to yourself.
She's proud of, but it makes you a little bit like
nervous.
I don't like it at all.
There's a guy from Filter, Richard Patrick. He doesn't really like to listen to his music.
I'll listen to it by myself. I just don't like listening to it around
In
other
front
people.
of other people.
Interesting.
So do you guys have a sexy time playlist?
I mean, I've made one, but I don't ever use
Spotify.
It'll be
list.
like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Or if she's feeling a little like aggressive, it'll be like some Rob Zombie.
Or some Korn, some Adidas.
I love it.
Yeah.
See, mine's like Lana Del Rey and The Weeknd and
Yeah, there's like 2 different moods.
Banks, like just that slow, a little Portishead, some like slow, sexy vibe.
Portishead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know what's up.
Me and Chris went through this like Post Malone phase. It was like you type Post
I couldn't
Malone,
fuck
I
to
was like,
Post Malone.
I don't know what it. We went
You
to
said
like
you couldn't?
Kaboo Music Festival
We'll find out.
together, and he
I
was
could
there.
not fuck to Post Malone.
I don't think I could either.
I would just think
I
of him
could.
And his face tattoos.
and be like, duh.
All right, what's an embarrassing fashion trend you rocked?
Ooh.
God, I had a perm.
Me too.
Fantastic.
You did have a
R.I.P.
perm.
to any
I
perm.
did.
Don't do it, people.
Short hair and a perm.
So you were like poofed.
Yeah,
I'm
my mom
sorry.
sucked.
I had a spike. I had a full-on like spike, like cut my hair. My mom's friend, remember, she said, "You make a cute little boy." I was like, "You're dead to me. You're so dead to me."
Aw.
I think it was like 7, but yeah, I'll never forget. Horrible.
I feel like
haircut.
kids don't really have. There's not crazy drastic hairstyles. I don't think as
Anymore.
much as there were.
Get away with
No.
it.
I think the emo, like
That was
in
the
front of the face, was the last
That-
distinct.
and I did
Did
that.
you ever do that?
hairstyle.
Did you ever do the bangs?
No, I would do. No, my hair's never grown like that. I would do crazy spikes,
I thought you
colored
had long
spikes.
hair. At
Did
some
you do
point
like
when you were a
Liberty
kid.
Spikes?
I did Liberty Spikes at one time.
But that's like punk rock. That's not
You're
an
such a
embarrassing.
skater.
Yeah, he's owning. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
Liberty
I did.
Spikes.
I
I,
w-
think I
yeah, I
painted
would've-
my nails black at one time.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever do eyeliner?
No.
Never got into the guy liner.
You let me put mascara on you once, though,
Yeah, probably for something.
because I wanted to.
That's probably why.
He has pretty eyelashes.
I haven't really changed much.
Just
Jeans
so
and a
cool.
t-shirt kind of guy.
That's not true, because you're
I'm
not
really-
wearing like the same jeans you wore in high school.
Yeah, I used to wear baggy ass jeans.
Yeah.
Did you
I
do
guess.
like the Janko jeans?
I never did Jenkos.
Oh.
I did.
That was a little past my time.
I think embarrassing fashion trend is more of like a female question
Yeah,
at the end
Yeah.
of the
we
day.
definitely own.
Yeah, we
Perm
own it.
Says it all.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
Favorite karaoke cover to crush?
I have my go-to.
Do
What
you?
is it?
You know I have my go-to. It's
What is-
Jumper.
Oh yeah, he
My
do that
Third Eye
at shows
Blind?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool. What do you? What's
Nothing.
You don't karaoke?
She would probably do Eminem, Lose Yourself.
I
No,
love
I
it.
wouldn't.
Can you cry?
You know all the words, though.
You know what I would probably do?
What?
Something country.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Would you put the twang on it?
Mm-hmm.
She's
You
getting up
would?
there and she's
Yeah.
like doing some Reba McEntire
What about
here.
Selena?
It'd be like Shania.
Oh,
Or, I
any
don't know.
man of mine.
Yeah, that's
Selena?
the last time I did karaoke, I feel like it was country.
Would you do Selena?
Yeah, I'd probably do Selena.
I have a really
I
badass
love
Selena
her.
shirt that is the Slayer logo, but it says Selena.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I actually have it in the house. I'll show you.
Would you do Metallica?
In karaoke,
Yeah. Give me fuel, give me fire.
Give me fire.
I feel like
Awesome. If
was
you had
it
a
when
few-
you?
if I, if I
Dude,
had a
if
couple,
you had a couple drinks
I had
in
a
you,
couple
there's
cocktails,
fucking
I for
nothing
sure
you
would.
probably wouldn't
if
do.
it was like dark in the room, I'd for sure do Metallica.
We
I
need to
just don't
take her
want
to the
people
karaoke
watch
bar
me.
in California then.
Yeah,
Where I got so drunk I got up there and did House of the Rising Sun and couldn't stand up,
Oh,
so I
God.
had to lean on the karaoke DJs.
Oh wow.
3 bands headline your music festival.
Ooh.
Ooh, what you got?
I'm going to guess yours. I'm going to
Please
say
do.
Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
Citizen Cope,
Ooh.
and Leon Bridges.
Ooh.
I like it. I'd go to that.
Ah,
Okay, so what would he
Okay.
curate?
Oh geez. Does it? Do they? They don't have to be together anymore?
No,
No.
What
no.
does that mean?
Rage
I
was
would,
on mine.
I would guess like Jack's Mannequin
Oh,
Aw.
really?
and AFI, obviously,
Yes.
and I'm gonna throw some 41 in there more because I want it, but you'd be okay with
You
it.
want some 41, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I like
Interesting.
it.
So Jack's Mannequin, you like
Andrew McMahon.
Jack's Mannequin over SoCo? Something corporate?
Yeah. I
Interesting.
think that was his best.
Jack's Mannequin's amazing, and I loved them live. But now as he tours with the Wilderness, he'll do stuff from
I
all of
like
his
it.
projects.
Yeah, we
which
saw him
I
do,
like that.
I forget which album, In Transit or something like that.
First childhood celebrity crush.
Topanga, baby. What's up?
Good
Is
one.
that yours
Always
too?
Boys.
All the boys were like,
Mine might have been
or
Topanga,
the-
actually.
Or,
Yeah.
or
Kelly-
Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly
Topanga or
Kapowski.
Kelly
Ooh,
Kapowski.
Zach Morris.
Oh.
Sean Hunter.
I did love Sean Hunter. It might have been Aladdin before all of them, though.
Really? Okay, out of Zach and Slater, though, who would you rather hang with? And who would you
Zach,
rather?
because we've gotten into some cool shit. Slater's just a
maybe.
jock.
You would rather hang out with Slater? You are so full of shit right now.
No, I don't know. If you look back, Zach is kind of
trash.
He's kind of a douchebag.
He is.
Yeah, but
he's like a conniving
that's why
little
it would
shithead.
be fun.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It'd be like Jason Little.
Yeah, but Jason is like more self-deprecating, and that's enjoyable. Zach is just like super full of himself.
Sure, he's kind of a little bitch.
Yeah.
He was a brat, but Slater was so cheesy, like Uncle Jesse. I was like, I just can't. But maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Screech.
I'd
I'd hang out with Screech, dude. Fuck all
I'd
of
hang
them.
out with
I'd go
Jesse.
Screech all day.
Jesse was cool.
I would hang out with Jesse and
Jesse turned showgirl. Jesse wanted to show everybody I am not like this.
Yeah, she went real opposite.
what I didn't understand in Saved by the Bell is how did Slater and Jesse, how were they a couple? Because he was the most misogynistic piece of shit, and she was
I
the
thought
biggest
Zach
feminist.
Morris was more
Zach Morris is,
misogynistic.
I think he was way more misogynistic.
Slater was just like overly flirtatious.
And called her woman.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I remember seeing the random clips of it was actually
Zach Morris is trash?
Zach Morris is trash.
Exactly.
Those are great.
So they were highlighting all of his
trashy
things, but
moments.
I was like, yeah, I watched it and I was thinking, damn, I didn't notice any of that then.
Moving on.
So we had an advice email, and only a dude can answer it because we have no clue. So we kind of
She could probably answer it.
We kind of been saving it, maybe.
Is
But,
it about his male parts?
The other one we had,
Have a
we
lump on your
definitely. Well, no, this one's a
I'm
different
not a
one.
doctor, but
Is it
I
about
have
a finger
nurse
in the butt?
costume.
It could be.
It could be. No.
But first we had the advice question from the girl dating the artist. And
Okay,
this is something we could love to hear your feedback and want to hear
your feedback.
opinion
Oh,
on it
no.
too.
So we had a listener got very into her boyfriend's social media. They're up in Portland. He's in a band up there. He's a guitarist or something. He's gaining a lot of attention, and he has this like one fangirl who like constantly posts all his shows and is like
it's too much at
she
shows
feels
in
it's-
person, and it's too much on social
she
media.
feels it's overstepping boundaries.
Well, you can't control another person's actions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For starters.
Definitely.
She said
Secondly, it's free marketing.
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you deal and keep that balance in the relationship?
Yeah.
Or you don't care about social media,
Yeah.
so I guess it's just stay away from it.
That's not necessarily the whole
Yeah.
story because we know what the other person's doing, but
she's feeling insecure
if
with all the
he's-
attention.
yeah,
and
if
wanting
he's
to know how
somehow
to
doing
balance it.
something to...
When did flirtation come into this?
It
Oh, I
sounds
don't
like
know.
the other girl maybe is just like kind of obsessed.
Yeah.
And she basically is dating somebody who's gets a lot of attention on maybe social media. It shows he's a performer, and she's like, how do I kind of like balance and not be crazy jealous, or like, and
Yeah.
how do you protect your relationship when it comes to
Those type of things.
people that want your attention and just kind of don't respect boundaries? And
I mean, if you have one girl who's obsessed with you, not for who you are, but for your music and the image you portray, your girlfriend probably has 5 to 10 dudes trying to fuck her in her DMs
Ah,
interesting.
at any moment or time.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it's like, I don't know, there's going to be fangirls, there's probably guys that do it too. But it's also, you can't control that.
Right.
And,
Just-
and also, it's like, good for you. She's probably buying merch. She's probably listening to songs. She's probably sharing it with people. There's fangirls that I have, and when you put your relationship on display, they know who she is. When I do my lives, they want to see her, and they talk about her. Or even, when I'm at shows, they'll come up and be like, oh, I love watching your lives with you and your girlfriend, how she doesn't like want to be on your Instagram story, but she's like on your Instagram story.
Aw.
I think it's great. So, I mean,
People that respect
So,
your
so
relationship.
your fans seem to be very respectful of your relationship. Then
well, yeah, but you can't, if
That's
someone's
awesome.
not, it's like,
That's
just
you
don't
can't control
cross
it.
the line.
and I don't think it's disrespectful of a relationship to,
Yeah.
even if you posted 1,000 pictures of me because you're obsessed with my music, I don't think that's disrespectful of my relationship.
Disrespectful to your relationship. Yeah.
That's good, and that's not
Yeah.
something you probably have to deal with in some ways. But
I think my concern would be if I were in her shoes, it would be, is it really just about the free
Music?
marketing
Yeah.
and the music, or is it about the attention? And are you doing something
To gain that attention.
yeah.
To welcome that attention.
And that's different, and
Yeah.
that's something that people deal with regardless of whether or not music's part of it.
Yeah, they deal with that in any kind of relationship. Somebody got eyeball for your man, but I think it was just a lot of the attention through social media, and then like at shows, it was kind of overwhelming because they were newly dating.
Yeah,
That's
like,
another thing too. She if she just wasn't sure of her place.
Yeah, I think in the email she said like we've been together for about a year. We're about to sign a lease together, and I was like, girl, you're about to sign a lease together. You better
get on board.
You better get on board.
I also wonder if it's something that she's brought up to him, or if she's
She said
taking it in.
She said she didn't know how to bring it up to him because she didn't want to seem like she was trying to control any of his social media or or fans or anything.
It was understandable. I just thought it was a perfect one to definitely something that.
I think it's also different when you're first starting out too. I don't know what his situation is, but when there's less people listening than the few that are, it does seem like that's a lot of.
It seems very overwhelming.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when there's just a lot more people, then it's like, well, yeah, you're gonna have
and
there's millions and millions of
but
Spotify
still, like,
streams.
you have to appreciate those people also. Like,
yeah.
And I think you understand that too. That they are in love with an idea, with an image, with whatever, and that's okay. You were in love with shit when you were younger too, or you have stuff that you enjoy. So it's like, if she likes it, let her like it, and if she wants to support, everybody supports in different ways. As long as he's not like trying to fuck her or anything like that. Like, I don't. It's like, where's the harm in somebody?
Yeah.
You know, and she's not like swim fan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
She would need to be very secure to date somebody that has fans and pursuing music and stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot for.
I would
your
say
woman
pursuing
to be like,
any type of art form, you have to be like, if you're dating somebody like that, you have to be very secure because they're going to gain some sort of following.
Was finding the right person that can handle that. So that's lucky to have that on both of your ends. That you can have that balance. So.
Exactly.
Okay, are you ready for our question that we were like, I don't even know what to say about this one?
Yeah.
She'd been in a relationship for 4 years, and she's like, me and my man have sex around the clock. It's constant. It's around the clock. But sometimes it'll go like over an hour and nothing will happen. He will never, ever.
He doesn't finish.
He doesn't finish. She goes, is it just that I'm that good and he enjoys it so much, or is he distracted? She's like, this is something that's been going on for years and years and constant. And I'm like, she's like, do you ever have this problem? I was like, no.
How long have they been together?
4 years.
They have sex around the clock?
Yeah.
All the time.
Are you going to take this?
Like, I was like, I don't even have time for that. I don't even think I want all that.
I know.
But it was basically the
I don't think you
want
to have sex with me for a whole hour.
I don't know any girl that honestly does.
I think a lot of guys probably think that's what a woman wants.
No.
I'm not saying that that's the thing, but I mean, guys probably think, oh, she
miscommunication.
wants it. You know what I mean? If I can last, because when guys grow up, there's the entire thought process of I don't want to come too fast.
Yeah.
Because if I do that, everyone's gonna laugh at me.
Yeah.
She's gonna know she's never gonna want to do it again, and I'm gonna be an idiot. And so to overcompensate,
He just learned how to go
hold
for
it
control
forever.
it, or he's on drugs.
See, that's what I said. I said, is he on something?
Like, this is a lot. I was like, and how much? How many times a day? And how long? And
We actually
He's got a healthy
had
blood flow, though.
shit.
Good for
we
him.
actually had somebody write in that we never talked about this on air. And I don't know what sparked this, but she was going down on a guy and he fell asleep, and she said, was he on drugs?
Oh,
and I was like yeah.
If he wasn't on drugs, that's.
Yeah, I was with my ex-boyfriend and I was like, babe, explain this to me. Like, I showed him the email.
Somebody falling asleep on you while-
mid-blowy.
That was an
Or-
episode
or
on
what-
Sex in the City, too.
Yeah.
What do you think about the hour-long thing?
I have more of a question about the fact that if you say you have sex around the clock and you've been together 4 years,
Yeah.
I honestly don't think that
And I think
sounds right.
she said they both work full-time, too. I don't
Maybe he
know.
doesn't want to talk to her.
I don't know. Maybe he has a super. I'd be really curious to know how old he is too.
He's got to be in his
30s?
20s.
30s?
Maybe he's taking something.
Like,
Yeah, is he on
taking a lot of
testosterone?
Viagra?
Is he on testosterone?
I don't know. We don't know these things. But
I don't
these are
know.
questions we can
30
send
years old
back.
seems to be a prime age for taking testosterone, which can
Interesting.
change your sex drive.
But she said it's been like this for 4 years.
And it's the thing is like sometimes
think it's
he
drugs.
won't even finish, and it's just she's like, is he distracted? Is it? She was
Is
sometimes
she finishing?
I don't know. I'm imagine maybe hopefully if not, the technique is all gone, all
Yeah, I don't
wrong.
know.
But
maybe it's not about like sex. Maybe he has I'm not gonna just diagnose some strangers I've never met.
That's okay.
It's all we're none of us are experts, but it's just anybody has a perspective. If you were asking, you're like, maybe it's a compulsion
I would guess
thing.
sex addiction.
Addiction. Wow. Yeah.
Sex addiction or substance abuse. I
Because
really
if
think
you're as a guy too, if you're to go to all that effort and to get an erection and maintain a hard on and constantly do that for no completion,
then it's about the act. It's about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, and it's not about like,
Okay.
I'm going to please my woman.
Continue on that journey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn.
I got shit to do. It's an hour.
Yeah, I get that for that
multiple times a day, an hour.
Playtime.
I mean,
Isn't that bad? Like,
way
that's
out
gotta
in the middle
hurt.
of nowhere, and they have nothing else to do.
Also, maybe.
Man.
They're like on a remote island somewhere, and like all they can do.
You find out they like discontinued their cable services 4 years ago.
They're like, we don't pay for Netflix. We don't even have a TV in the house. And I'm like, but there's so much.
This is starting to make a lot more sense.
Yeah, maybe he's broke. He's trying to distract her.
He's broke, so he's distracting her.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have a bank account, but I'm going to distract you with my dick.
He's just trying to bang her until there's no more movie time to go to.
Yeah, dick is definitely distracting. Okay, it's definitely gone the levels. But yeah, I think that's also good to know because maybe some guys are wondering if girls want a man that's just gonna like go and go and go and go forever. No.
Girls like quickies more than guys do, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the Kanye West quote. He says, "I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck." Obviously, he just says that. You're like, with Kim Kardashian, she's got all them kids and she's very proper. She's probably like, just do it. Just don't mess my hair. I already do my makeup. Just go ahead.
I disagree. If you've seen the Ray J video, you would know that is absolutely not how she is.
I agree with you there.
But I think
hers was much more fun than the Paris Hilton one.
Oh, God. Before she was married.
She answered the phone. Exactly.
Yes.
No, before she was married.
Before she had kids. So, like, I don't have kids, so.
And before she had an image to worry about.
Yeah.
The kids definitely put a damper because you're just like all day. You're like this. And by the time they're going to bed, we just look at each other like, we just need to chill for a minute. Like, I need my emotions to come to a medium before I can, or it's going to be some angry sex.
That's not bad.
I like angry sex.
Yeah, I do too.
Make up angry sex, that's hot.
But when you're, no, not every
I think we've ever had angry sex.
You don't know we have.
We've never gotten into a fight like that. They needed, I don't know.
Makeup sex?
No.
No?
No.
Lucky.
So far.
We've had
so far. Let's shake up these questions.
We've had I know I'm a fuck up sex. I think. Sorry, I'm sorry I suck so bad.
Still makeup sex.
Yeah.
You're like, I know I was kind of shitty. All right, here I'll give first. All right, cool. So look, you guys ready to play the game? All right. All right, guys, it's MJ
and Bree.
So, big month for us because we have hit a year.
Holy shit! 1 year. With this 1 year, we are giving you a big giveaway at the end of the month.
It's big. It's so exciting too. It's like a one of a kind thing.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors, Pole Fitness Studio and Pole Expo.
That's right. And guess what? They are hooking up the hugest prize this month. Somebody is going to be going to the legendary 8th annual Pole Classic at the Rio. That is Friday, August 23rd. The best pole dancers and aerial artists from around the world right here in Vegas.
If you want to win these tickets, which you really, really do because they are a hot commodity, just rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, and we will be doing our drawing the last Wednesday of the month.
Thanks for listening.
She made a special game. I didn't even have anything to do with this.
This is the Bean Boozle rap game, okay? So basically everybody's going to get some
Are you going to rap?
Oh, no, I'm not.
No.
Okay, so what I have here is you're going to draw, it's either going to be a legal rapper name or it's going to be a little quote from a rap song. So you got to guess who the rapper name is, who the original rapper is to the legal name, or you got to guess what song the quote's from.
Shit.
Oh, he's going to be so good at this.
With the rappers, they're so wide range. So I put who it could possibly be here. So if you hear something and you want to look at the list, just to be like
a lifeline.
Oh, a cheat sheet?
Yes.
Like it could be Ludacris, like whatever his real name. Do you know his real name?
It's Chris.
Yeah, it's Chris something.
Okay.
I would guess. I would know the last name if I heard it.
Whoever doesn't get one has to take a nasty jelly bean.
Fuck.
Oh.
And we got the flavors here. It's going to be this or that.
Yeah, it's going to be moldy cheese or caramel corn.
Yeah,
Ooh.
stuff like that. All right, here we go. So here's your jelly beans. Since you're our hip hop superstar, we'd have to do the rap game.
At it.
You're also our first male guest.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Except for the live shows.
Oh, you gotta ask
Didn't
him
walk
weirder
straight,
questions.
kind of side to side. He asked this old lady, yo, is this Kentucky Fried? Lady said yes, smiled, and he smiled back. He gave a quarter, and his order is small fries, Big Mac. I have no fucking clue.
You be illin'.
that's from.
Run
Now you gotta eat it.
Oh, shit.
Now
You
you gotta
better get a horrible one for that one.
I'm gonna suck so bad at this game.
You
Dead
got
fish?
dead fish or strawberry
I
banana?
think it's dead fish. Fucking gross.
Wow.
You can
That's
spit
really
it out
bad.
if you want.
Asama lama lama duma sima nama lama do malama nama sima. What?
That is a rap lyric from the
What
80s.
does it say? Asama lama lama lama.
You rap fast. Okay,
Duma
put
sima
your
nama lama
put the
duma-
stank on it.
Duma lama nama. I can't even fucking.
Let me see.
Who are the?
I was gonna guess whoever wrote Baby Shark.
No, these are just the names.
Oh,
Asama lama 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 duma lama sima lama sama lama duma lama sima. It's
No clue.
super supersonic.
Supersonic.
JJ Fed.
oh, damn.
There's some
Alright.
80s hip hop here.
All right, I don't know what I'm eating.
Okay, it's either lawn clippings or lime.
Or it could be juicy pear
It's
or
long
booger.
clippings. I'm not mad at it actually.
Okay, lawn clippings. All right.
I
Well, you
weird
say
shit
I'm
as a kid.
20-something and I should be slacking, but I'm working harder than ever, and you call it macking?
20 something and I shouldn't be slacking, but I'm working harder than ever.
You're giving me
Oh.
old school rap lyrics.
Yes.
I have no idea who that is. I gotta eat one of these. Who is it?
You're going to have to eat two for that one. That's the Beastie Boys.
Oh,
Because you can't, you what, and you don't stop.
Because you can't, you what, and you don't stop.
Sure shot.
I keep getting shitty ones.
Which
Well,
one's
you
that
can,
one?
You can do mine
Toothpaste.
if you want.
Toothpaste? You got toothpaste? Good.
At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick, and I know I flow some old funky shit.
You did good.
You know, and I know. What's some old funky shit? That's Snoop Dogg.
All right, that's our answer.
Dr. Dre? What's
Oh,
the
it is
song,
Dr.
though?
Dre.
What's the song?
But it is gin and juice, right?
Nope, not that one.
It's not gin and juice.
You know, and
That
I know.
wasn't
What's
evident.
some old,
G-Thing.
Ain't nothing but a G thing,
Close
enough, that was a good
baby.
one.
yeah. You're right.
Snoop Dogg was up in there, too. Okay.
Michael Stevenson. I'm going
It
to
sounds
guess.
like a white dude.
Michael Stevenson, I'm going to say, is probably,
Let me give you you want a hint?
yes,
Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Travis Scott or Tyga, who dated one of them?
Both of them.
Oh my God.
So it's got to be Tyga, because Travis Scott is his real name.
It's Tyga.
Yep.
Honestly,
Damn, it's
Nice
not a white
job.
dude.
not his
You
real
did
name.
good, girl.
Travis Scott, not his real name.
Really?
Really?
Damn.
Oh,
All right, well, your
go
turn.
ahead.
Your turn.
She doesn't have to eat.
You still have to eat one.
Do I? I thought we guessed it.
I'll eat one. It's okay.
She guessed one for you.
You can help. You can do the guessing and I'll do the eating. This is a team.
All right.
What?
Who do you got?
Is this a number? Oh, this. Okay, I got it. It's a number for you.
Yeah, so I know who the person is. I didn't know who half of these were.
Jacques Berman Webster II.
Oh God.
What's the number?
9.
Jacques. Oh,
Or
that,
Jacques. I don't know how you
funny.
say it.
Funny.
I would guess, if I had to guess, I would say Q-Tip.
No, but that is a good. Yeah, because he's got his is a little different as well.
Is it G-Eazy?
No,
Nope.
Jeezy's name is Gerald.
Oh, okay. I just feel like because
not allowed.
he would
It
have
is-
some like weird ass
He
name.
doesn't have a good name.
Is it Travis Scott?
It's Travis
Yes.
Scott.
Wow, no wonder.
No wonder he
question-
changed it
No
to
wonder.
Travis.
No wonder it's a
Scott.
Travis Scott. He's like, I'm gonna be Lou, guys. I'm gonna be Lou. That's gonna be my
That's
name.
wild.
Jacques, yes, I'm coming out on stage right
Damn.
now.
Like with a name like that, wouldn't you keep it? But I
I
know
went
Webster.
into finance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you even
Oh, wait,
say
I don't
that
need to
one?
eat.
All right. I'm gonna try and. Are these all 80s songs? Rap lyrics?
Maybe. I'm so old.
Now that I got me some Seagram's gin, everybody got their cups. If they ain't chipped in. Now,
Hell yeah.
this types of shit happens all the time. You got yours before I gotta get mine. I have no idea.
Gin and
You
juice.
said it earlier.
Oh, I think it's because when I'm reading it, it's so much like harder to understand.
You should like read it quietly and then
To yourself.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it out loud with some
I just gotta
flow.
assume that everything is early 90s.
Aubrey
Green-
Graham.
Oh,
I know
that's
that.
Wait.
yeah.
Iggy Azalea.
No.
No.
Damn it, it's Cardi.
No.
What? Is there another girl in there or is this a dude?
Wait, did you say
Oh,
Aubrey?
Aubrey.
Aubrey Graham.
Yep.
Is that Drake?
Aubrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
No
gonna
way.
say think Degrassi, guys.
Aubrey.
I
Aubrey,
never
right.
saw it.
Oh.
Evan, his name's Aubrey. I didn't even know that.
That's
his
his
name's
name?
She
Yeah.
was like, "Do you
I
know
don't know
who-"
most of these.
She called me
so
and she's
that's
like,
cool.
"What's Drake's real name?" I said, "Aubrey Graham." She goes, "How do you know that?" I said, "I used to watch Degrassi."
I get.
You went by his real name on that? Or it just
Yes.
showed
Yeah, that was
his-
before he was a rapper.
But it was before he was a rapper.
Who knew he was sitting on all that fire?
Sheehan Abraham Joseph. Ice Cube.
No, but
Close.
something like that for Ice Cube.
Yeah, but that's not.
Sheehan, Abraham. Why do you keep getting all the fucking good ones?
Sheehan Abraham. Did you get it? He's no. He's from England. He just had some drama.
Oh,
they
21
tried to deport
Savage.
him. Yeah, 21 Savage.
Sheehan Abraham.
That's not good.
What a weird name.
That's not good.
Sheehan Abraham. Was he raised Muslim?
Maybe. Well,
Is that
we
him?
gotta listen to Supersonic on the ride home. She raps really fast in that one. You would appreciate it from the 80s.
Next.
O'Shea Jackson.
That's fucking Ice Cube.
Yes.
Yeah, Ice Cube. That
It was
good.
the she.
That
That fucked me up.
You chewing on some dead fish over there? Did you get one?
I haven't gotten a good one yet.
Mine smells like cheese. My
Mine
entire
never.
bag.
That would
So
throw
I'm
Jeff
just
Thompson.
Like,
I know this one. Who? It's my name.
Oh.
Jeff Thompson. That's a good one.
I was gonna ask if you threw his lyrics in there.
Well, no, not his lyric, but I threw his
That'd
name
be
in
funny.
there.
That would have been good. I would have got that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
100%.
Let's see.
Dwayne Carter, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Dwayne.
There you go.
Clifford M. Smith Jr.
This is funny. I like this one.
Clifford.
I was like, who would have known?
We have a
I
pin.
don't know. Is that Method Man?
Method Man.
Yes, it is.
Only thinking that because I was like, that has to be somebody older.
Yeah.
CLIFFORD. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Go for it. Your turn.
Drake.
I'm going to leave you with the lyrics. I'll just keep going with people. I'll take one of the lyrics.
With the next lyric, you got to do it with some swag.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it with some
No.
swag. You want me
No.
to do it to you?
Let's go.
My dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me
I always
tell you about
forget-
the feelings that I have for you.
I always forget who the fuck sings that.
She sang that one. She knows that one.
I know that song too. I just can never remember. I always thought
Now
it was.
Let me tell you about the feelings I feel for you and I try.
Damn.
It's Joe.
Too.
Is it?
Thought it was Joe.
Very funky hip hop.
It's a group?
Uh-huh.
Joe sampled that in a song, though.
That's what it is. That's the one you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Well,
Joe sampled that in a song with Mystical.
You cut me off late
Yeah.
last
Night.
night. Now I hear the
I
sample.
called
Yeah.
you.
I know you're lying,
Yeah, Joe sampled
I'm
that.
never going to guess the
Stutter,
original
stutter,
one.
stutter,
Stutter,
stutter.
stutter.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, we got the hook.
East
it's the
Brooklyn.
far side.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, I was not
you
gonna
still
get
got it technically.
Yeah.
You got it.
We'll give you that.
You're right because they even use that line in there. My dear, my
Yeah.
dear, my dear, I do not know. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the far side
We'll
passing
give
me
it,
by.
but we'll give it to you. We'll
All
give
right,
you
You
Joe.
can take that. You get the jelly bean.
No, we'll give it to you guys.
I like that.
I got it. I'm not eating the jelly bean.
Yeah, no, this is a no.
I'll
That's a
eat
no
it.
jelly
You
bean
just ate
round.
like some dirty socks jelly bean.
Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover. Like Prince said, you're a sexy mother.
Straight up, hold up.
Mr.
Wait, I was
Lover.
thinking-
Like Prince said, you were straight a mother.
Classic karaoke stuff.
Do you know?
Nope.
They're from the 80s. They're back
Bang.
on tour.
They're back on tour right
Back
now.
on tour. They're back.
Oh,
Back from the dead.
I met them not too long ago.
Is it Salt and Pepper?
Yes.
Papa.
How did you not know that?
What was it? Where's it at?
How's it going?
Straight
Give it
up,
back,
hold
give it
up, Mr. Lover.
She
I
loves salt. She
actually don't
loves
think I
salt
would
and
have got
pepper.
it. I do love salt and pepper.
Was it straight up? Wait, hold up. I didn't want to
Mr.
make you
Lover.
want to shoot.
Shoot better. Shoot better.
Yeah. Give me the lyrics. Dressing all pink except my gator shoes. Those are green. That's Macklemore.
Yep. Easy.
Do you know that whole song?
No, I just know like dressed in all pink except my gator shoes.
I
Those are
didn't know
green.
that, so I'm
Draped
glad
in
you
a
got it.
leopard mink.
Yeah. You know that
Thrift
one?
shop.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know that song.
You would have
but I
known
don't-
it by the end of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing?
Now I'm hyped
All
up.
right.
Got them.
Give it
Sometimes
a
you just
bit of
start
that.
saying it and you're like, oh, okay.
I got
Yeah.
this.
Christopher Bridges.
Oh.
That's Ludacris. No, his last name isn't Bridges, is it?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
That is
Yeah.
it is. That's
Luda.
Chris.
Luda. Chris.
Luda.
I
Luda.
met him. He's a
Christopher.
very, very small man.
You did? Yes, yeah.
He's really nice, though.
Yeah, I met him in Andre
3000?
Yeah, like years and years ago.
Mr. International, playa with the passport. Just like Aladdin, bitch, get you anything you asked for. Technically, Aladdin does not get you anything you asked for. The genie
I know.
does.
I
That's
thought
true.
that because
Genie gets no credit. in
we've
that
had
line.
Aladdin around this house
If
forever.
it's just a Mr. International, I would assume it's Pitbull.
Pitbull. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Mr.
No.
But if they're
Worldwide.
going 80s and
Oh,
90s.
okay.
Or
Okay. I was gonna put in my favorite line from that song. Your body is banging, baby. I love the way you flaunt it. Time to give it to Daddy Sugar. Now tell me.
don't tell me. That's Hold on, I got it.
I want to sing
That's
the whole
Tupac.
so bad. Yes.
How do you want it?
How do you want it?
I didn't know he dropped an Aladdin reference.
It was
That's
bad.
fantastic.
It's not-
That was all
I mean, we
wrong.
can't all be good every time.
It was all wrong.
You know what it is? I think it's because I never liked any of the Tupac girls or songs for the girls.
Oh,
I'm a huge Tupac fan, but
yeah.
even any rappers, Here's one thing I never understood: how homophobic rap music is.
Oh yeah.
But also how listening is an experience to where whatever you listen to, you imagine.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck you're listening to. If you're listening to something, you visualize. So a bunch of dudes listening to a bunch of other dudes talk about their dicks. You're visualizing. You have to visualize what they're saying. There's no way, even by accident, you don't. You can't just shut that off as soon as you hear dick. You're like, boom.
I never thought of that song as like a sex song.
Yeah, he thinks about this for all.
Tell me how you want it.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you want it?
I guess I was just like, yeah, Tupac. I don't know.
Yeah, that was catering.
I never looked at it like a romantic, like.
It's not romantic.
Well, I mean, like I never looked at it. I never looked at it like a very like how you see it.
Well, if he's talking about fucking girls, then I'm just thinking about Tupac fucking people. It's just
you feel like he's just spitting game in the whole song, and you're just like, I don't want to hear this.
No, not that. Like if he talks about fucking a girl, then I'm thinking about
he's visualizing him fucking a girl,
and I'm just like,
how much of the content in hip hop music is talking about banging chicks,
bitches.
And then it's mostly guys that are listeners, so it's just dudes sitting around listening to dudes talk about fucking.
I know. Well, I guess you hear it different when you're a girl too. You're like not even thinking about it. You're like,
well, yeah, because you're thinking about Tupac fucking you. That's whatever. Like that's cool.
How do you want it?
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I'll tell you how I wanted Tupac. I'm not telling you how I want it.
It's interesting for me because I was a huge Eminem fan when I was younger, and I listen back now as an adult, and I was like, he's talking about like killing his wife and raping his mom, and I was in the 8th grade, like, yeah, and now as like an adult, I'm like, this is everything I am against.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting now going back and listening to the shit I grew up on.
It's true.
Some of it's just fun to like, bounce along with. You don't even know what you're saying.
Yes.
I can't even keep up.
I mean, I knew everything I was saying.
I knew what I was saying when I was saying along
that.
Exactly.
I also
it's like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. I knew that it was mostly just a lot of it was shock value too.
That's true.
It's just entertaining.
Yeah. It's fun to sing to.
It is. I still go back and I'm like,
to me, those
it's entertaining because nobody else is was saying the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Different.
If everybody talked like that and you heard that, you'd be like, oh, whatever.
I was actually going to pull an Eminem lyric, and I went to a couple songs, and I was like, no, I don't want to say any of this. Like slap you with anthrax and a Tampax, and I was like, what is this? You can't. Bad.
You gotta pull.
This is
I got
bad.
one. It's Andre Young.
That's Dr. Dre.
yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, that is.
You knew when you heard it. You said you didn't know his name. You knew when you heard it.
Yeah. Belcalis Almanzar.
What? That's a Harry Potter character for sure.
I think
Yes,
so.
we threw that in there just to confuse
Definitely.
you.
That's gotta be Cardi B.
Yes, Belcalis or
Yeah.
something.
Who?
weird. Yeah,
Belcalis.
Cardi B.
Oh.
What was the last name?
Belcalis.
Almanzar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almanzar.
I would
It's a
much
lot.
rather go by Cardi B.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Amethyst Kelly.
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, it's gotta be Iggy.
That's a better name than Iggy.
Yeah,
I agree.
Azalea.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
stage name,
that's
too.
a dope name.
Amethyst what?
Kelly.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Amethyst K. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Also sounds like a drug.
AK.
Yeah.
Amethyst K.
And this last one. Gerald Gillum.
Jeezy. Oh
Yeah.
man.
What a terrible
Gillum.
name.
Gillum.
He could have just
Gillum
been
all.
Gangster
Sounds like your
GG.
CPA's name.
Yeah. Gerald Gillum.
Yeah, good old Gerald Gillum.
Yeah.
Hey, Gerald,
Real
what's
reliable.
going on?
Yeah, real reliable.
You guys, we
That was fun.
flew through some light. We did some light games today. Sometimes we drink a little bit in the podcast, and like the questions get a little out of hand. So, out of respect to a couple with the relationship, we didn't want to be like, so what do you think about coming on somebody's face? Is that cool?
I think it's awesome.
It is.
You know what the weird thing about it is?
We were talking last night about. Go ahead.
The weird thing about it is you always want to do it, but when you care about the person, like you want to do it, but even like right after you do it, you're like, I kind of wish I didn't do that.
You feel really bad about it?
I don't feel really bad about it. Like it's like the shit right in the moment. But then I don't know. It's a weird thing.
I don't know. I don't come on people's faces.
Yeah,
So
like you're the only one here with that perspective.
yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it's great.
It's great.
It's cool.
Until you see her like
Both
wiping
yes.
her eye off.
She's
slowly, you're
like, please go
"Oh."
get me a towel.
Well, no, I mean,
Then you have to watch them wipe it off. You're
I
like,
think
that
timing
wasn't
is
cool.
everything.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's just eyes open until the last split second, and then everybody's happy.
Do you remember when
Sure.
they used to say it's good for your hair? And I was like, but
Such a
not
lie.
getting it
I've never
on
heard
it.
that. I heard good for the skin.
Good
Yeah,
for
they
the
would say
skin.
just-
Also a lie.
They would be like,
Yeah.
oh, you swallow it because it's good for your hair. And I was like,
Swallow because it's good for your hair,
yeah.
or don't swallow because it's good for your hair.
Swallow because it's good for
Swallow
your
'cause it's
hair.
good for your
so it's
skin
like
and
Makes no sense.
just take like a capsule of
Yeah,
semen
I
and
heard
it'll
there's
get it's like
allegedly
a
protein
hair,
in
nails,
it.
and skin.
It is not good when you get it in your hair. That's just sticky.
That was definitely a guy spreading that rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard if you swallow, it'll help your hair grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
A whole bunch of pissed off girls with short hair, though.
That's true.
Cutting it out like gum in their hair. It's gotten in my eye before, and that burned.
Burns.
It's not cool.
Yeah, or if you have eyelash extensions, that shit's not cool.
I've not come into that.
If you have eyelash extensions and hair extensions, you are not gonna be okay with that business.
Keep it off.
Me, I have eyelash extensions and hair
Yeah.
extensions.
Keep it away.
You're not the prime suspect.
No.
She's the one that's not gonna be happy at the end of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, go here.
We took this test. It was called the BDSMtest.org. It was so funny.
BDSMquiz.org.
Dude,
Yeah.
someone was Greaves. My buddy Greaves is telling me about this.
Really?
He took
Okay.
it.
Yes.
Did he take it? And it shows you a spectrum of
take the short one.
You guys should take it together. I made Chris take it after I took it, and it shows your balances and things.
Yeah.
And like you'll be like, there's a vanilla thing on there. It says like vanilla.
Well, yeah, you get
Rope
your
bunny,
full-on percentages. Like you can
switch. You like to play both sides. What was yours? A brat?
I'm a brat, which I'm 98% brat, which means I'm a submissive who likes to taunt her dominant, so I get punished.
Oh.
I'm very into the punishment side of things.
Okay.
Yes.
But not in the face.
No. You know what's funny is because before I started getting lash extensions, these are like only my second set of them. I always wore strip lashes, and my ex-boyfriend used to make it like a very big thing that he wanted to fuck me so hard that my eyelash would pop off, that my strip lashes would pop off.
That has nothing to do with his game and more to do with your glue not being adhesive enough.
Exactly. I never had the heart to tell him that, though.
Yeah, you just like tug him a little when you're like ready for it to be over.
Yeah,
like,
basically, I'm like, oh, look, it's on the pillow. You
Look
did your
what
thing.
you did.
You don't know how these things work.
It's okay. He thought he had some strong game because he fucked my eyelashes off of me and really.
He's probably telling that story right now.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to fuck her eyelash.
He's a comedian. He probably is telling that story on stage right now.
Little does he know.
Little does he know, there's a much funnier joke. That was
Okay, so before we unravel here, you're preparing for tour, going on tour.
Oh, yeah.
So when this drops, you will actually be on tour. You will be. This is going to drop on the 17th. So you're going to my hometown in Florida.
Or not
Yeah, I think you're up there
Nashville
by
or
then.
I have family in Jacksonville. Tell them that. Tell them I told them all to suck it.
sounds like my family too.
All of you. If you're related.
Yeah.
I like it.
But who are you going on tour with? Like with
Chris Webby, Jaron Benton, and Sky Locksmith.
Awesome.
It's a really good lineup. We just did the West Coast, and it's like if you like underground, or not even underground hip, if you like independent hip hop or just hip hop in general, it's a really good lineup. And I can say that just knowing that people are getting their money's worth as far as the lineup goes, just because it's just really good. Everybody on the bill is just great. They're all different, but in their own way, they're just awesome. So it's great.
Oh, yeah. So do you have anything in Vegas planned coming up?
Not for a while.
Okay.
Because the last leg of the tour, the second date was in Vegas.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just played Vegas a couple weeks ago.
Last month.
I played the club a couple nights ago, but
I'll be
Is there an earthquake going on right now?
There's a fucking earthquake happening right
There
now,
is.
guys.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
You guys, we are.
I thought that was me rocking
I was
for
like,
a second.
Something's not right.
I felt
under this
dizzy.
And then
chair.
I started getting dizzy. There's a fucking.
You guys, we are mid-earthquake.
Yes, we're
right
mid-earthquake
now.
right now.
Cool.
that's awesome.
I know. I feel really dizzy.
I
Come
was
on, my
reading
hand.
today
Are you
that
okay?
the chances
Oh my God, I'm not
of
okay.
aftershocks were 5% because it's normally only the day after, and there was like a 5% chance of anything else happening.
That
Oh,
was
my
fucking.
God.
That's
That was
crazy.
really cool.
You guys.
Look at your pool water.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a true crime episode breakout in one episode, and this was so scary. I
All of a
was
sudden-
seriously like,
we were sitting here one night, and all of a sudden we heard the cops get on the fucking ground, and we were like, "What's going on over
Get
the
on the
wall?"
ground. So we climbed over the wall.
Yeah,
that is some
obviously.
scary
Dude,
shit.
what if you parallel parked and you like squeezed right in and you were like an inch behind somebody, and then this happened and they just like your car just bounced
yeah.
around into somebody?
Is everybody okay? Is
I
everybody
feel.
feeling succumbed?
That was really.
I feel
cool.
shook.
Cool.
I feel a little shook. That was so whack.
A little reminder of
Yeah.
how powerful Earth is.
Yeah. Mother Nature.
My God.
Let me-
Okay.
Well,
Nature. You ain't
on
coming-
that note,
You ain't busting in Mother Nature's face.
I don't think.
No,
I don't think
you
we
wanna
could
do that.
top the
the ending.
That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Okay, I had a mini heart attack there, but I think we're gonna be okay. So, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming out and doing this.
We appreciate you having us out.
You're a
It's
fucking
awesome.
rock star.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is fun.
This is long overdue. Like, seriously, I've been wanting to do
Yes.
something on the radio, and like, I've been trying to pull all kinds of like really good artists and sort
I
of
know.
spotlight
We
them and make
appreciate
it
it.
happen.
Thank
on
you.
podcast.
And thank you for being our first male guest. And thank
Yes.
you for jumping on
Oh,
because,
thanks for having me.
yes.
Extra bonus. Yes, I'm so glad you came and could be a part of our little.
Poolside sesh.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, so we'd love to do this again. We need to revisit. You
Oh
know.
no, bring it.
She's
All
like, let's go.
right.
After the earthquake's like, okay, we all need to. You
It's
guys,
really not that bad.
I was fucking terrified. I was like,
Interesting.
oh my God, what's
I'm
happening?
happy I got to feel it because the other day when it happened,
I didn't feel it the other day either. I was in the shower, which is like where you don't want to be during an earthquake.
Oh, did you feel it or no?
No, I didn't feel it. I was in the shower and I walked
Oh,
out,
yeah, I
and my
felt it the
roommate
other
goes,
day.
"My roommate goes, you feel the earthquake?" And my brother's one of my roommates. He goes, "You feel that earthquake?" And I was like, "What? You're fucking with me?" And then I like scrolled through Facebook and I saw like all the news about
I
it, and
thought
I
he
was
joking
like,
too.
I did
Oh.
a gif of like a little baby like flopping over on a couch. It's like biggest earthquake. Like, boom.
"Yeah."
It's true.
I just, I mean, I lived in Southern California, so yeah, I've lived through some gnarly earthquakes.
I lived
I
through
bet.
hurricane.
yeah, you're Hurricane
Oh, really?
Florida.
Yeah, I'm like came to the desert. Was like, don't.
Yeah,
even
that's way
rain around
scarier,
me.
I think.
Fuck that.
Only because it's like you're anticipating it for 2 weeks. They're like, Hurricane Jezebel is on the way. You're like, fuck.
That's great. No, we
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Where can we find you on social media and Spotify, all the stuff? Get your music, get your stuff, your podcast.
Any social media, it's at Ekoh Music. So that's EKOH Music. And Spotify, Ekoh, Apple's, Ekoh. Anywhere you listen to music.
Okay.
That's where it's at.
in the podcast.
Podcast is I'm not sick, but I'm not well.
So, what is the best way to help you grow your music? Like, what would you say? What can people do for you to like spread? Just tell friends. to
Subscribe on
follow?
YouTube, follow, listen on Spotify,
Buy
share
the
it.
album.
Share it.
Listen on Spotify.
Buy the album on iTunes, but listen on Spotify.
He's got sick merch too.
Apple Music's not iTunes anymore.
Oh, yeah. True that.
And rate us on Apple Podcasts.
And rate him on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, you can get rated too.
Everybody's
right?
getting rated.
Yeah.
Rate and
us.
review.
Gonna
Yeah,
rate
you do have a lot
later.
of really cool merch.
Yeah.
You do. He does have cool merch because his
Got new
logo is
stuff,
very
too.
slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She handles all that.
Oh,
Excellent.
good for you, girl.
Well,
Do you
we're gonna-
design it?
No.
No.
You just do the
She handles
mailing.
business.
Yeah. The ordering and mailing.
Right on. Well, Ekoh, Megan, thank you so much for being a
Thank
part of
you.
Keeping It Casual podcast.
Yes, and be careful driving home because we just had an earthquake.
I think we'll be all right.
Keep listening to the show. We're gonna roll out with one of your songs. So,
You picked the song.
yeah, Megan.
I
pick
picked
one.
the song?
You picked
Yeah,
the song.
you
I mean, she was running around singing Sad But True, so I feel like that's...
Oh, for Vivian.
Vivian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Aw.
We'll play Sad But True featuring Six Light.
Yeah.
Awesome.
there we
Thank
go.
you.
Take it out.
It's sad, but it's true. I'm bad for you. The things that I do, I'm bad for you. Yeah, I never thought of the things in my head could be dangerous. This probably won't be the only time I've been mistaken. It's fine, we divide, feel the rise. I can't describe what it is like in my skin, watching everyone ascend. I just need you in my head when I'm calling, but know that I hold on to you when I'm falling and stalling, and know that I need inspiration when I can't get off of the path that I've taken. And everybody will leave, but I need your wings to touch the sky. I'll rip them right off of you. It's sad but true. You are my brightest star. If you were ever to burn out, I would relearn how to love what you are. It's sad, but it's true. I'm bad for you. The things that I do, I'm bad for you. It's sad, but it's true. And you don't see me when I conversate with devils dealing. Back in the shadows, when I'm alone, embrace the feeling. I'm stealing love from a well that I thought would not run dry, and sold it all to these people who know me half the time. but you don't know me. I just need you and I can't love myself, but I know that I'm bringing you down and you helping them all, and then feel like I've run out of luck when I can't get myself off the ground and I'm stuck. I know everybody will leave, but I need your wings to touch the sky. I'll rip them right off of you. It's sad, but it's true. I'm bad for you. The things that I do, I'm bad for. I'm breaking you down, but I know you won't let go of me. It's so true. I'm bad for you. The things that I do, I'm bad for you. Everyone thinking we're good, they only look at the packaging. Maybe I'm misunderstood, I shouldn't over-examine this. I've got you tied down, baby, this is love. But if you get the chance, run. I just need you in my head when I'm calling, but know that I hold on to you when I'm falling and stalling, and know that I need inspiration when I can't get off of the path that I'm taking, and everybody will leave, but I need your wings to touch the sky. I'll rip them right off of you. It's sad, but it's true. I'm bad for you. The things that I do, I'm bad for. I'm breaking you down, but I know you won't let go of me. It's so true.